How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Secret of Mana. So, in the meantime, in between videos, I've been doing a little bit of grinding. You might be able to tell by my HP, but also, I've built all my weapons up to their max levels. Sword and spear up to level 3, and everything else up to level 2. Michelle's missing a little bit on the whip, but she'll be getting that shortly. And then Sprite, he's missing just one other weapon. He's got everything except for the short bow and arrow. And he's got spells all built up too. Built the spells up to level 2, because that'll be extremely useful. More so in the healing department than anything else, because like I said, I'm probably not going to use a lot of offensive spells, even though they kick all kinds of ass. The problem is they kick too much ass. So, oh well. Oh, don't start yawning now! Why do I do this? Ugh, I didn't get enough sleep last night. By the way, I'm heading back to the Water Palace. I did so much grinding, I almost forgot what I'd just done in the last video. Well, I recovered the Water Seed in the last video from the Scorpion Army, so we're taking that back to the Water Palace now. But anyway, yeah, I didn't get enough sleep last night because the power went out about 5 hours after I laid down. And it woke me up when it went off. And yesterday was a really hot day, and I live in an upstairs apartment, so when it knocks out your AC, it's going to start getting hot in here. And I thought, well, if it gets hot, I'm not going to be able to sleep, because I'm going to be all rolling in my own sweat, and it's just really nasty and crap, so... anyway, well... It ended up being down for 2.5 hours, and I laid there that entire time, I didn't fall back asleep. And it made me so mad, because I hate it when I can't fall asleep, you know? When something wakes me up like that. So I missed out on like 2.5 hours of sleep last night. And because of that, you guys just sort of listening to me do this. Oh my god. Jeez. Eventually, when it came back on, then I was fine. Then I fell asleep right away, my spoiled ass. I tell ya. Well, I mean, it wasn't even so much just the power going out that kept me from getting back to sleep. Speaking of which, what are monsters doing here? This is a sacred palace, y'all. You shouldn't be defiling it with your lowly presence, you know? You might have noticed also the spear that I'm carrying, the level 3 spear, casts automatic balloon when it hits an enemy. That's very nice. It doesn't work on all enemies, but thank God, because it would be way too easy if it did. But it works on the ones that... It works on enough of them that it's worth carrying around. The problem is, once you forge it to the next level, then it's not going to have that effect anymore. It's going to be something else. It might be, like, tangling. But there's a lot of weapons that have status ailments that automatically get cast on enemies when you hit them with that weapon, so it's worth it to try out, you know, each weapon to see what they do. They might end up giving you a really helpful effect, like poison or something. Well, it looks like the Empire beat us here. That's not good. Hand it over, run, same difference. If you try to run, he'll just take it from you by force, so no point in struggling, you know. Now, this boss coming up that he's going to make us fight is extremely difficult. Or, well, he can be. I mean, if he gets you down to 2 or 1 character, if he kills even one of your characters, you could be finished almost instantly. So you gotta keep everyone alive at all costs. Speed up actually helps a little bit. I might try that out here. This increases your hit and evade. Might be worth having. Just to get us started here anyway, but I'm not going to keep casting it, because I need her to cast Cure Water. She doesn't have enough MP to be casting that every time it runs out. Like, see, it's already run out. When it says your magic faded up at the top, that means that whatever status was given to you, be it bad or good, well, usually it's only good status ailments that it says that for. It'll alert you that the magic faded. That only lasted like 15 seconds, so it's probably not even worth it. That's the attack right there that you gotta watch out for, poison gas. Now, that only does like 40 damage to 3 characters, but to 1 character, it does about 10 times that much. I'm not sure what the formula is, but when you divide your attacks magically among several monsters, it goes down by a lot more than just dividing by 3, or dividing by however many you're attacking. You'll see many instances, like, where if you do a spell and it does like 35 damage against 1 monster, if you use that same spell against 3 monsters, it'll do 1 damage to all 3 of them. So there's something in the formula that causes it to divide very harshly when you're dividing it among several targets. So charged attacks are also good if you can get them off, but sometimes they miss, inevitably, because this guy's evade is pretty good. 6 damage, that's pathetic. Like I said, I don't want to lose a character here. Looks like Sprite's unconscious. Because if he uses that poison gas on just 2 of us... If he uses it on 2 of us, the damage is bearable. It's like 100, I think. Somewhere in the vicinity of 100. Crap, that's not going to work. Because she was in the middle of taking a hit when I put the command in, so it's not going to go through, so I'm going to have to cast it again. Also need a cup of wishes. Bring him back. Because we do not want to be fighting this guy with 2 characters. Ooh, he healed himself too, did you see that? That was like 450. Back to the charge attacks. Since it's level 3, you might as well take advantage of it. Oh yeah. One more time. Come on. Oh, he got whacked. Was that my hit that got whacked on him? If that was a critical hit on top of a level 3 spear attack, that would have been like 200 damage. But unfortunately, like I said before, we don't get to see that because it was the death blow, so too bad. But we just won, and I'm sitting here saying too bad. Isn't that stupid? Oh well. Got the Bose Orb. Okay. So... Oh, looks like they went away, thank God. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, but after the power went off yesterday, like, all of a sudden everybody started going outside. And they were out there talking and talking and talking, and there was kids out there playing and running around. And that was what kept me up more than anything else, I'm gonna tell you. You just can't get a break with this midnight shift, because people think that 9 o'clock is like early, but to me that's like the middle of the night. Anyway, I'm totally ignoring what these guys are saying. Basically Luca told us to go see Sage Jock in the Lofty Mountains, but that's a long way away. We're gonna pick up at least 2 more seeds before we do that. But Sage Jock is awesome. He's an awesome character. Can't wait to meet him. Gemma's gonna go back home and fight the Empire from there. And Luca says, never give up hope. So true, so true. So, I guess we're going to the Upper Land now. Yeah, that's another thing Gemma told us there, is if you talk to the Cannon Travel Man in Podos, which is not really in Podos, but outside of it, he will now give us the option to go to the Upper Land, so that's where we be headed. That's where we be headed. Oh, sounds kind of, gruesome. Yeah, you should be doing at least 50 damage by now with the sword or the spear. If you're not, then you're probably under-leveled and you should try to grind a little bit. Because you're not going to make it in the Upper Land if you're not doing at least pretty decent damage. It doesn't have to be 50 every single time, like that 39 just now, but that's okay. Upper Land. So now we're going to start to see some unusual cannon travel animations. Well, not animations, but, you know, because before, when you would fly around in the world this way, you could see where you were going, and you could kind of see what you were passing on the way there, but now, you're going to be shooting halfway across the world. It's going to look a little bit different. And the game itself actually gets very different from here on out. So, into the woods we go. I was about to say, into the garbage chute, fly boy. I don't know what made me think of that. Ethan, your home's here in the Great Forest, right? Lead on.
I hit my head again when we landed. Lovely, this might take a while.
Oh well. So we talk to the Moogle, she says, hey, he's laughing, and Ethan's like, no, he's crying, his pebblers have taken over their village. The Stoops. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go take care of those pebblers. Sounds like a good idea. And look at this! Have you ever seen anything so pink in your life? This is unbelievable. In the words of Sean Mullins, it's so pretty. Oh, golly, I'm up to 10 minutes already. Well, folks, I guess we're just going to have to stop here. I'll try and take these guys out and let you see a little bit of this before we go. These are basically pink rabbits. You can see they're a lot tougher than the original rabbits are. And there's Neko's out here too. Nico, whatever the hell his name is. So that's all for this episode of Let's Play Secret of Mana. We'll go exploring and see some more next time. So, bye now.